Rishi Sunak says UK economy is better than international peers. Sign up for now and never miss the top politics stories again. Subscribe. When you subscribe, we will use the information you provide to send you these newsletters. Sometimes they'll include recommendations for other related newsletters or services. Our privacy notice explains more about how we use your data and your rights. You can unsubscribe if any Treasury officials are interested in scrapping the planned increases to both the £12,500 and £50,000 thresholds in a move that would result in tens of millions of people pay. These thresholds, which determine how much a person can earn without paying income tax and which Britons pay the higher 40% rate, are typically expected to rise with inflation each year. However, if these increases don't go ahead, millions of people will be forced to pay a much higher tax rate on a larger proportion. Such a move would see the average family forecast to miss out on £250 a year, saving by $20,240. As no tax rates are being increased, this scenario is often dubbed as stealth. It would also be politically appealing for the Treasury because it would raise significant revenue but would not strictly break any manifesto promises. The Chancellor has talked about the need to balance the country's finances in the coming years, even while propping up the economy in the wake of the coronavirus. One Treasury source working on the budget called the move quite logical. Andrew Griffith, who served as Boris Johnson's chief business advisor in 2019 before becoming a Tory MP, predicted the measure would be announced on March 3rd. In a world where tough choices will have to be made, the best form of those are ones that are the most broadly based, he said. A freeze in allowances would be amongst them. The amount someone can earn each year before paying income tax is $12,500. That should be due to rise with inflation each year and reach an estimated £13,250 by the 2024 election. Similarly, the £50,000 threshold, above which people pay 40% income tax, is due to rise to an estimated £53,000 by the end of this. If those increases are scrapped, then many earners will have to pay a higher rate of tax on a larger chunk of their annual. The Resolution Foundation, an economic think tank, estimated that freezing both rates from April until the next election would raise £6 billion in tax revenue. Freezing the £12,500 threshold would bring in £5 billion, and freezing the £50,000 threshold would bring in £1 billion by 20,245. Mike Brewer, the deputy director of the Resolution Foundation, said, "The daunting task of repairing the public finances lies ahead, with tax rises of £40 billion likely to be required by the end of Parliament. No tax rise is completely painless, but some are much easier to introduce. There are good reasons that freezing income tax allowances is tried and tested revenue raiser. It's a classic stealth tax, a way to improve the fiscal outlook without generating much." A Treasury spokesman said, "We do not comment on future tax policy outside of fiscal." Downing Street said tax measures are a matter for the